Today we are going to learn how to make a box pencil case. There is plenty of room inside so that we may put a lot of pencils and erasers. Let's start. Let's measure our fabric. We will need one piece of lining, one piece of outer fabric the same size as the lining, and a piece of interfacing which is the same size as the outer fabric. A zipper at around 25 centimeters, optional 2 pieces of the whole fabrics, and 6 pieces of rectangular fabrics. We will be starting with the lining, outer fabric, and the zipper. We will be laying our lining facing up, and then we'll get our zipper and place it on our lining, and then we'll get our outer fabric with our interfacing on it, and then we'll place it facing down on our lining and zipper. Make sure you align them. First, we are going to sew this area. I have now pinned it. We are now going to start to sew with around 5mm stitch allowance. Now we have just finished sewing this line here. We are now going to open it up, and then we're going to give these areas a press, and then we're going to fold it in half again, and then we're going to sew this line. Now we are going to sew this line. This time we're going to sew a bit closer to the edge. Now we have finished sewing this line. We are now going to fold them up so the outer fabric and the interfacing, fold them up to the zipper, and the lining fold it up towards the zipper in the other way. And then we're going to clip it or pin it, and then we're going to sew this line. Now I have finished pinning it. We are going to sew once along this line. Now we are going to open up the zipper and turn it inside out. Now we are going to iron this area, and then we are going to sew like before on the other side, once on the zipper. Now we are going to sew this line. Now we have finished sewing it, and I have turned it inside out, as you may see. We are now going to put it aside. Now we are going to work on our little strips. First, what we are going to do is we're going to fold it in half, give it a press here, and then we're going to open it up and then sew towards the midline, and then we're going to press it like that, and then we're going to sew. Now we have just finished ironing it. Now we are going to sew once near the edge on this side and the same on the other side. Then we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to sew this area. Make sure the seam is down to both strips. Now we have finished sewing these strips. We are now going to attach it onto our bag. I have folded our bag in half and marked it as a center line right here, and I have done the same to the other end. Now I had just finished aligning this mark here with our zipper. Now we are going to clip it, and we are going to draw 4 triangles, 1.5 centimeters times 2.5 centimeters over here on the corners. I had just finished clipping off the corners. Now we are going to attach our strips. So we're going to lift this flap open, and then we're going to place our strip on the flap with the zipper, and then we are going to clip it, and then we're going to sew it together. Now I have just finished sewing this line. What we are going to do now, you probably be wondering what these sheets are for. Well, now we are about to find out. We are going to put them at the edge, so with about 1 centimeter and no more seam allowance. And then we're going to turn it up, and then we're going to also cover the other side, and then we're going to again sew. Just finished sewing our little flap on. We are now going to open this little flap up using the little holes, and then we're going to fold. We're going to fold our little flap down, and we're going to clip it right there, and then we're going to sew. We are going to box the corner with 1 centimeter of seam allowance. We have now boxed this side's corners. The same will be needed to do with the other side. We have now finished boxing the corners. Now we are going to bind the corners. So to do that, we are first going to get one of our other strips of these fabrics. And like before, as we did on this side, we're going to put it like this, and then we're going to sew. Then we're going to flip it up and then turn it to the other side, like that. And then we're going to sew like that. We had just finished binding the corners. Now we are going to turn it inside out, and we're done with our bag. Congratulations! You have finished making a box pencil case. I hope you enjoyed this sewing tutorial and enjoy sewing your very own box pencil case. Bye!